Now, more than 2,500 athletes have run in the second annual Palestine Marathon around the West Bank city of Bethlehem. The race started and finished at the Church of the Nativity in Manger Square. And parts of the route followed the Israeli-built West Bank separation wall. The race was founded last year as a way of highlighting the lack of freedom that many Palestinians suffer. Atiya Aboui is in Bethlehem.
The second annual Palestine Marathon saw thousands of runners signing up this year, including Palestinians, internationals, and even some Israelis who were joining the Right to Movement cause. The race began here at the Church of the Nativity. The runners then made their way through 2 Palestinian refugee camps and the Al-Khadr village. The runners also ran alongside the separation barrier, known as a security wall by the Israelis, but seen as an apartheid wall by most Palestinians. As with many events in the West Bank and the Palestinian territories, there were challenges in organizing this event, not least of which was finding the land to accommodate the runners. In fact, they couldn't find 42 kilometers worth of land that was under Palestinian Authority control. They had to, in fact, run the race on a 22-kilometer stretch. Those doing the full marathon did 2 loops around. Another challenge faced was trying to get permits for Palestinians from the Gaza Strip to make their way to the West Bank. Those permits were denied by the Israeli government, including for Palestinian Olympian Nader Al-Masri. Many Palestinians say that these restrictions are just a symbolism of what they face on a daily basis, even when the cause is just a sporting event.
Well, as Atiya mentioned there, one of the athletes not able to travel to the event was Nader Al-Masri. He joins us now from Gaza City. Good to have you with us. You are, of course, an Olympic contestant in 2008. How do you feel about not being able to participate in a race so close to home after going all the way to China?
Honestly, I'm very sad because I couldn't take part in this race because of the occupation army, and I need everyone to know that I represent Palestine in more than 50 events, and I don't know why the Israelis refuse to allow me to take part, despite the fact that there are so many foreigners and Arabs participating in this marathon. They are all allowed, and I am not allowed. Nader Al-Masri, because he is from Gaza Strip, is not allowed. Gaza, the besieged strip, is not allowed to go.
Now, Israel says it's not helping you out to go because the race that you want to participate in is designed to delegitimize Israel. Is that your goal in going?
No, this is not convincing at all. It is the race for all Palestinian athletes, and everyone from the world can take part and participate, no problem. Every marathon is like this, and we can accept the invitation. People accept the invitation. I am one of the athletes who am supposed to be the first one taking part in the marathon. It is a marathon in my country, and I'm completely happy to see such events in Bethlehem in Palestine, and the Israeli side has no convincing point about this.
Of course, an event like this does drive attention to the problem of freedom of movement that Palestinians suffer. Give us an idea, though, of what that means for everyday life when there isn't a marathon going on.
This means that the Jews want to fight us in the besieged Gaza Strip, and they want to put us under siege even in the sports field. It is 42 kilometers, and this is the marathon distance, and we don't even have enough opportunity to get more training and so on. The Israelis are not even allowing us to take part in such a marathon. They prevent people from Gaza to take part.
So given those circumstances, does that dent at all your aspirations, your plans for the future?
No, never. This gives me more strength to the future. I represent my country, and I know my country is under siege, and I know there are political reasons, but I am, as an athlete, I have to go on, represent my country, continue my training, and if there are so many events in the future, in the West Bank event, I will apply to take part and to take part in every place in Palestine. And the occupation army has to know that politics is something and sports is something else. We are representing Palestine. No athlete in the world should be prevented to present his country.
All right, thanks so much, Nader Al-Masri there.